I think if you can think critically, you can do almost any technology or STEM job, right? So because it's all the scientific method. If you break it down to its bare bones, anything you do in technology is really using the scientific method. I'm going to do this process. I have this, I have this theory of what's going to happen, and if it doesn't work, let me go back to the drawing board, change one thing, and then reapply it. And that works for pen testing, that works for defense, that works for writing IDS rules. It works for pretty much everything. So I think identifying that critical thinking skill is tantamount to hiring the right talent, and drawing that out in an interview is important as well.
Yeah, I think when I think a lot of us are engineers, and we have a very data-driven mindset, and as part of that, it's partially reflected within the the requirements that we write. We're looking for hard skills, we're looking for quantifiable skills, and I think the paradigm needs to shift a little bit, particularly when you're looking at entry-level positions. I think that we should look for maybe craft the positions as such that we're looking for some foundational building blocks, things that we can build and grow from. They're a little bit less quantifiable, but you can still incorporate certain aspects, certain technical skill sets that might not be security specific, but familiarity with C# or some sort of skill set or awareness of a technical item or whatever it may be that could be more easily acquired through traditional education. And then, as part of the interviewing process, looking for things like passion and aptitude and those certain characteristics that allow somebody to really flourish within our industry.
Yeah.
Quick story on that. You're saying people with similar skill sets. So the woman who is the director of technical services at our organization now, we hired her with no technical skill set. She used to manage a regional tea shop chain. So she started, but a lot of the skills transferred, right? It's like it's managing a help desk is very similar to that skill set of managing retail employees. And so we're like, hey, she has an awesome attitude. We really think this could work. And she's been with the company. She just had her 10 years actually. So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. It works to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, wow, that's incredible. I think I'm a huge believer of aptitude, and just if you're eager and you genuinely, have the critical thinking skills, that's one of almost the most important thing, because we're always learning and this industry is always changing. So I love to hear that. I do want to turn it to the Q&A because we have a bunch of great questions coming in. So I'm going to go for the ones that are open. It looks like Naomi was able to answer a few, which is great. So I'll just kind of plug away here. Let me see. I like this question from Rob Cuddy. Hopefully I said your name correctly, Rob. He asked, many of us learn by making mistakes and growing from them, but security is a place where you really can't afford to fail or make mistakes. So how can we make more safe places where people can be free to make mistakes and learn?
Yeah, if you don't mind me taking this one, I actually encourage my staff to make mistakes. I do, because you learn from that when you feel that warmth around your collar, right? I think if you want to learn, you need the hands-on. So you can do things like at VirtualBox, you can go into cloud service environments, you can break things there and then translate those skills when you're coming into a corporation infrastructure and not break things there. So I don't think people should be afraid to make mistakes. I think it's what makes us better professionals, quite frankly. I think you have to be cautious and cognizant about when you do that. Always get approval before you go do things maybe that are bigger than your skills, and work with people who have the experience so that you can mature your skill. And I think if you do those few things, again, you'll become better by making mistakes, and you shouldn't be afraid of it.